told you life was gonna be this way. Your job's a joke, you broke, your love life's the old way. It's like you're always stuck in second gear. When it hasn't been your day, or week, your month, or even your year.
Hi guys, I have a broken arm. It's broken. I'm staying home right now because it hurts a lot, and I got like an hour's sleep last night because any movement of my arm at all hurts, including putting any weight on it. So if I have it, so I can hold it like this, okay, like this hurts, but like this is the least it's gonna hurt. If I put any weight on it, as in like if I bend it at all, like that hurts. If I twist it at all, that hurts. So I'm gonna tell you a little story about how it happened, and I'm gonna include some clips. But I didn't get me actually breaking it on camera, but I have photos of my arm being broken about a minute after it happened. But basically, I'm Monkey. I was trying to do parkour. I'll put like a little clip over here while I'm talking about it. Basically, I wanted to get good at parkour because, you know, it seems cool, right? To be able to have like a nice flow. So I went out with my friends to practice it, and I was doing things that were way harder than what I broke my arm doing. I was just being ratard. But basically, what I tried to do is I tried to vault over a little ledge. So, say you have concrete here, then you have a wall here, and then you have the drop after the wall. And I ran up, and I tried to. I was gonna see if I could do like a vault over with my legs in between my under my body, but I was gonna do a practice one first, just to make sure that I could do it with my legs out to the side. And when I fling myself over with my legs out to the side, my legs were still out to the side, and I just put my arm out to stop me from falling. And I got back up, you know. I didn't even know I did it at the time because I'm guessing I had adrenaline or something. It hurts now, but it hurt less when I actually did it for me, which is really cool. But basically, I like looked down at my arm, and I always wear these rubber band thing. I've had these things around my arm for like 4 years. I had to get 2 of them cut off. There's a picture here. We had to cut them off so we could put the cast on. This is a temporary cast. I'm gonna have this one for 2 more days until, you know, in case of swelling and stuff. And then I get my proper one, which I'm gonna get pink because I'm really, really funny. I looked down at my arm because I felt it hurt a bit, and I looked down at it, and I just see my bands. They looked a bit weird, so I was like, oh, okay, you know, my arm looks weird from my band. I was like, yeah, okay. And then usually I do this thing because it's just like out of habit where I don't like it having. I don't like them all spread out, so I put my arm up like this and shake it so that I like this. I twist it so they all fall down. And then usually I'd put my hand back down, and they'd all come back to my wrist, so they're all, you know, together. When I put my hand up to like do that, to put them down, I noticed that my wrist was bent, and I was like, oh, well, that's not very good. And then I'm like, we should probably call someone about that. I say, as my arm is like, and then my friends were freaking out. They were like, holy shit. And they're like, who do we call? And I was like, mate, the fucking ambulance. It took us ages to like get the ambulance to come to the right place. So we just walked. We had to walk like, I don't know, like maybe 100 meters or so. And I felt like I was gonna like black out. Like, you know, it was all. I've never done it before, but like I was like, you know, when you look at the sun or like you get up too fast, it was like a mixture of them, but like a lot worse. And I was like stumbling around, you know. My friends were they told me they were getting ready to catch me, but I didn't pass out because I'm a big muscly man who can handle a lot. They tried, and my friend I saw, like, you know, I noticed that when he was trying to give me water, he was like shaking really bad. So I thought I'd try and make it a bit nicer for him and say like, oh, how am I gonna play Fortnite? and then I told him to take some pictures of it. So here's some pictures. That's what my arm looks like, and I was laughing because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know whether to be in like shock and like scream or like I don't know. I was panicking, but like at the same time I was calm. And then we got onto the ambulance. The ambulance came and I was standing there with my broken ass arm and I was like, it doesn't look very healthy, does it? And they're like, not exactly. And I was like, haha, XD dab. And then we got on, and it was like, and then we got on, and they gave me this thing called the green whistle. It was like some anesthetic, whatever. That was like, I don't even know what it did, okay, but it made me feel high off my tits. And then if I like inhaled the smell or whatever came off it, the fumes from it, I'd like it, it'd make the pain go away. But and I just kept doing it because it was like funny to see, like, because in video games how like you look around and like it's all blurry and stuff, like supposed to, if you like get hit on the head or something, it was like that. And I knew like it was like a lucid dream. It was like I was high off my ass on it, but at the same time I knew I was high off my ass. And the guy that was sitting next to me, making sure I didn't like pass out or something, kept talking to me to make sure I was like okay and whatever, asking me questions, see if I like been hit. I asked why I asked so many questions. He said like to make sure I've been hit off my head and to keep me distracted. And I was like, oh, okay. And then he had some iPad or something out, and he was like doing things on it. And I asked him to subscribe to my YouTube channel because need that cash money. And he's like,
Yeah, okay.
then we got there and he called my dad. My dad was on the phone. He was like shitting himself, and I called him a pussy. We got to the thing, and I got to ride a wheelchair, which was fun. And then I was in the bed for like a while. It took X-rays, whatever. And apparently, what happened is my bones had been squished together from the because the grass I landed on was like really hard, plus the weight of my body pushing against it with the fall pushed my bones together. And apparently one of them came out of this side here. I didn't really know what happened. They just told me I did have a cut there. My friends just thought it was from like the fall or a graze or whatever, but it was because my bone came through my skin and then went back in or something like that. And then it's like it's snapped in half, so I'm gonna have to have this for ages. It's really it's the first bone I've ever broken, apart from when I was like 3 years old or something. I got run over and broke my pelvis. But other than that, this is the first time I've ever broken a bone. It's a lot less bad than I thought it was, but it's probably because I had so much adrenaline. I imagine if I didn't have adrenaline, I would have sat there screaming, and I would have just passed out, and then I would have woken up in the hospital, which would have been a lot less fun because I can't squeeze the content. I can't play anything. I can't edit. It's gonna take me years to edit. So because I have to use this is my right hand that I've broken. I'm right-handed. So I can't do cool flips, I can't do parkour, I can't play video games on my computer, or any other thing. I can't wank. Yeah. Also, they did that, that thing in the movies where they like pull on your arm, and it's like, I can't move my arm, I can't demonstrate it well, but like they know that like, they re-break your arm and like mold it in shit to make it straight. They did that to me.
So we're just going to slowly, for 2 minutes, we're just going to pull out all the muscle spasm and everything, and you'll feel like a click or a pop if we're doing it right. And so as long as you
Yeah.
feel that,
Yeah.
Did you feel it?
I felt that.
Well, you hear the pop sensation, don't you? But I felt it, so we're just traction the fracture out of the skin patch. So pulling it to lengths are good.
But that's it. That's what happens. So, also last night you have to go and follow me on Instagram because I said I put it on my story. I'm completely sleep deprived. I think I got like 1 hour of sleep, like overall. I'd fall asleep and then I'd wake back up because like I'd slightly move my hand, or it just the slight pain would slowly build up to the point that I had to like wake up and cry, which I did. But I mean, I'm gonna show any pictures or anything I have at the end that I forgot to put in, because half of them are on my sister's phone. But yeah, I haven't, yeah.
gonna block your blood. So only your arm goes numb, not your
So I
whole
need
body.
to know if the cuff's the appropriate size.
You alright?
And then you don't have to
In a minute, you won't feel your arm.
So with this, what we're going to do is tie the cuff on here, fill the arm up with local anaesthetic, make it go numb, push it slightly in the straight, and by that way it'll heal faster. You've got to know about the risks of any procedure. So the risks.
They're like the underdog of medicine.
The carpenters.
Yeah.
Okay, so we know it's going up, so I've got to find it. It's going to be about there, I can feel it there, right? So under traction, I increase the deformity and then decrease it. Relax. Okay. Chad, do you know what I'm doing? Does it make sense? Chad's our fourth year med student, okay? So he'll be all over it.
Okay guys, hope you enjoyed this very cool video. It was really entertaining, I know it was, because I said, and I made a joke a couple times, so that means it's funny. Bye. So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Or just subscribe and like. Wait, actually, I was gonna say don't do that. Okay, I'm gonna cut that out later. That was really fucking dumb.